We are using watercolor pencils to add color to our surreal landscapes. Watercolor pencils look exactly like a regular colored pencil. The only difference is they're watercolor pencils, which means the lead is water soluble. It's going to turn into paint. And the way you can tell is that there's a paintbrush and the word watercolor. So if you're ever wondering what kind of pencil you have, you can always check and see on the side. In order to add color to our artwork, the first step is to just color with the colored pencils. I would move your object that you cut out from the magazine to your folder to keep it safe. Um, you use this colored pencils the same way that you would use a regular colored pencil. So you can just color in your details, color in your background. It's going to look pretty much like a normal colored pencil at this part. The couple things that I want to tell you are you can change how hard you press down. So if you press down hard, the colored pencil is going to look darker. That also means that when you paint it with water, that's going to look like a really bright color. If you press down lightly, the colored pencil is going to look light, and when you paint it, it's going to be a very pale color when you add water to it. The other thing I wanted to tell you about was mixing colors. So you might have parts of your artwork that you would like to color in with more than one colored pencil. So this tree, I am going to do a little bit of mixing. I'm leaving a little bit of white space on purpose to add some texture so it can kind of look like trees. You can end up getting an infinite number of colors. When you mix your colors together, you might start with only 10 colors in your cup, but you can mix them and create an infinite number of possibilities. So I could add a little bit of dark green to some places. I could even add a little bit of brown to some places. When you mix your colors, it's going to make it look a lot more interesting because the water on a paintbrush is going to blend those colors together just a little bit, and you will be amazed at the results. Another place that you can mix colors is in the background. So in my sky, I didn't draw a sun. I'm going to instead choose to just color the color of the light that the sun gives. So I'm going to start by just very lightly coloring my sky using the side of my pencil. You want to make sure that you color over the part where your object is a little bit, because when you glue it down, you don't want to have any white paper showing. So I am going to make sure that I am getting the edges. I don't want any of that white paper to show. I'm just going to do one side so that you can see the technique. Once I have my base layer filled in, you can go ahead and pick out the colors that you want to use for the sunlight. So if the sun is coming down from the top, I might decide to blend in a little bit of yellow. I'm going to press down kind of hard so that yellow shows through. I could also blend in a little bit of orange if I wanted to, just to add some variety. You don't want to do too many colors on top of each other, because if you end up with a lot of different colors, when you put the paintbrush on, it could just become one kind of puddly mess of random colors. So keep it to about maybe 3 colors layered at the max. When you are finished coloring in all of your artwork, go ahead and let your teacher know, and they will let you know what the next step is in art today.